see there's a brilliant light kind of glowing around this thing. From Tenver, you assume.
Okay, so I will take my turn to cure wounds on Zeldra to heal for 8.
Does she heal for 8 GN?
She heals for 4.
Okay. I'm doing my best, okay?
I gotcha.
I still don't want to go anywhere near that thing, so I'll stay put.
Praxis, are you going to allow the lightning to strike you?
He's gonna stay right in front of the vines. Knowing how that spell works, he's gonna do it right in front of the vines.
Hug
the vines.
He's not gonna hug him. He's gonna freaking hover right in front of where they're holding the bell.
Do you attempt to dodge it?
Nope, because he knows that if he does, it might go off course. He's letting it go right through him.
Lightning surges through the air, coursing through Abraxas and the vines holding the bell. After what appears to have been ages of attempting to wear this thing away, the bell starts slipping and falling. The vines poof one by one, disappearing in an aura of red flame. Abraxas, you take 25 lightning damage as the bell comes crashing down in the center of the arena.
As he takes that damage, he starts to fall, and in the mental link, he just tells Tenrir, "You can do it, boy." And he poofed too.
Cock! The creature gets hit on the head by the bell, and it dings off to the side, landing on the floor, and it seems to have made it just... You hear whatever you felt earlier, that strength, with a resounding clang as the bell lands, all of you feel a renewed force and vigor. It seems like whatever was causing the curse just got killed.
Yes!
Joel, the vines that are digging into your skin currently just wither and pop and disappear. Your wounds
Yo, was that bell haunted?
Might have been.
returning to normal. Tenrir, make a freaking dexterity save in order to not get hit by the impact of this bell.
Oh, shit, I hit that twice on accident. Sorry.
I'll take the first. It's the
Wow.
save. Yeah, Tenrir,
That's almost
you're fine.
that's just like the double crits.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Weirdest
Oh,
fucking
God.
moment. You were expecting it. You knew it was coming. You knew where Abraxas was, and you dodge out of the way, no problem. All right. Now there's a bell between you and the Hulk. The acid on the floor starts to dissipate, and the Hulk is gonna start to charge in your direction, Tenrir.
Yep.
As it does this, you hear in your mind something. You're not sure what. It doesn't sound like the evil snakes. It sounds positive, you want to say? It's like a... It's not even a word, really. It's more of a formal greeting, a friendship, acknowledgement of something or some sort. You can't really place it that well until you see a mote of blue energy start to swirl around on the floor in front of you. Out of the floor, 2 skeletal hands crawl out at the top of the bell tower. Smoke whirls around them, and 2 lights appear in the eyes. Watch as the walker grows to full size in front of you and gives this thing a fucking bear hug.
How do you too, my friend?
The walker grabs at the shadowy creature, and you see the shadows from both of them sort of interlock for a moment, swirl together, twist and bend. It doesn't seem that the corrupting magic is doing anything, but the creature is halted for a second, and then its jaw unhinges, and it's gonna try and bite at the walker. Wow, it missed all 3 times! What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
The walker is able to hold it back. None of its attacks manage to go in, and it's held in place. Frank steps towards the capsule that's holding Hazel. He rears back his axe, and is gonna try and strike at it. Brings the axe back into the capsule, shattering the side of it. You notice, everybody, whatever magic was going on here just pops. Hazel stops writhing in agony and just like sucks out the hole that Frank made in it. She looks around. What? And then she sees the walker, and she sees the Shadow Hulk, and then she sees Frank next to her, makes the connection, and raises over towards the walker. She basically says, "Stop!" And it doesn't seem to have any sort of effect.
Yeah. I believe in you. I have a really stupid idea that I'm gonna do.
You're just full of stupid ideas, aren't you?
May I cast 2 Eldritch Blasts through my puppets?
I would say probably normally not, but that sounds fun, so go ahead.
Sounds fun.
Let's just say I'm really focusing.
Both of the Solomon's puppets basically launch an Eldritch Blast at the creature as it's being held by the walker, impacting its side and damaging it.
Throw a burger!
A burger. Here's a fire extinguisher.
Do it! Holy shotgun it in the butt.
Okay. I'm going to cast Cookout or Cure Wounds on myself.
Joel noms a burger.
Just Nom's good old bird. Okay, I'm still not clear. Is this big Hulk beast like a physical creature?
It looks physical.
Okay, in that case, I'm definitely going to try the Blunderbuss one more time.
Yes.
Holy blunderbuss. Holy
you're gonna get, like,
blunderbuss.
around here?
Can I be underneath the bird?
Yeah.
The bird perches on your head.
The burb.
It's Blunderbuss time.
I believe in you, Joe.
Shotgun raid!
Yo!
Ooh,
28
jeez.
damage.
Joel, as you bring out your holy blunderbuss and fire it, you feel a pleasant presence to your side. Almost as if it's grinning, looking over your shoulder. The smile widens and watches. A little bit, you smell almost...
It's the Cheshire ape.
I have no idea how it's doing that when its soul is in my bottle.
You feel the smell of cigar smoke waft by you as you fucking shoot this thing Texas style.
Oh god, please. Oh god.
Son of a-
Ripping into its body, it roars in pain, locked
Okay,
with
I
the
got-
walker.
As I fire, I also scream, remember the element.
No one remembers that.
I scream from behind you, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't care.
Everybody, you feel a cold wave of menace wash over the area. What was once calculating and calm seems to have become slightly agitated. Everybody here, though, you don't feel cold. You start to feel heat.
What?
It raises one hand, and a firing explosion launches out of its hand and comes hurtling towards the group here.
Oh no.
Would everybody there make a dex save?
How big is
Oh,
the
no.
radius?
The radius is 20 feet.
And where did he
Alright.
center it?
I was
Here, so let's see.
Oh,
I
geez.
think that includes... It does include Joel, it includes Falcon, it includes Sock Puppet. All 5 of you, please make dex saves.
Oh god, they're all failing!
God, everybody's failing!
Except for Solomon at least.
well, I'm dead.
Which Solomon failed? Or what is
Uh,
that?
the first one was just me.
Okay,
base me.
you and the last one succeed.
Okay, the falcon.
A fireball hurtles towards the side of the cliff, impacting, exploding, and damaging everyone in this area for 11 points of damage. All of you who failed the save, which is pretty much all of you, are caught on fire.
Oh no.
As she falls, Saul just gonna call Solomon, and then she's just gonna collapse to her knees and hit the ground.
Seldra is knocked out.
I'm glad I saved that one use of that fire extinguisher.
Falcon does take the half, so 5.
Yay, Falcon!
Falcon, how?
And
Oh my god, please make him do a Falcon kick while on fire.
You notice little glowing motes of blue fire appear around this apparition and start to like swarm around it.
Yikes.
Oh, really?
Seems to be preparing something.
Yeah.
We're
Seldra,
all
you're
on
knocked
fire,
out.
right?
Roll
Uh,
a
that's-
death save.
No!
Oh!
That's two fails!
No! God damn it!
Solomon, you better be ready with that vial for her soul.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
worry, we have a cleric next to you. Grips the gun. It's like, no, he said to trust him. And we'll move to here. Get into like that nice spot where you can get to that.
You like lean over the cliff. It's slippery. You can sort of grip on, but you're
Mhm.
not going to be able to grip onto the mirror or you'll go through it. How are you doing this?
Technically,
You could
yeah,
probably
he
just lean your hand over.
It doesn't have to lean over it, but yeah, the hand is gonna go over it to like how
That
he
makes
knows
sense.
it to work, and smiles as another bit of glowing radiant energy goes around his hand. I was saving this for a rainy day, I guess you could say. Hey, Magister! Go fuck yourself! As he launches the freaking bolt through the mirror.
What the fuck? You
Mimicking
actually...
what-
Did you actually hit him? Holy crap, I think you actually hit him. The
Right.
bolt
Damn
lights
it.
up, flies through, igniting the magic around him, pulses, and just simply deflects the guiding bolt off into the silt flats. It turns its head at an uncomfortable angle towards you, and you swear you can hear bones snapping.
Oh,
To spare the dying on Sildra.
Okay, great.
what did that do?
Seltzer, you're stabilized.
No more
Phew.
death saves.
You're
Wait,
unconscious still, but you're stabilized.
Are,
You're not
are
gonna
we
die.
actually on fire? Or...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fish, you burn for 2 damage.
I'm at 1 HP left.
Jesus Christ.
Are we only on fire if we failed?
Yeah.
Alright.
Put yourself out, put yourself out, put
Then,
yourself out.
then I, despite being weak, am not on fire.
That's insane that the one made of wood isn't on fire. But the fish is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it takes an action to put yourself out.
I think you can put yourself
If it-
out. It's also raining.
If it doesn't,
Yeah.
I'll put myself out so I don't die next turn.
You can do that real easily, I think, because it's raining.
And I'm a fish.
And you're a fish. The creature is going to make more bite attacks at the walker, but first it's going to resist. The creature shoves the walker back, the bones of the walker like sliding across the ground, and it skitters dangerously close to the edge.
Oh no.
The creature about to turn around and head back towards the party snaps stiffly, uncomfortably, robotically, and turns towards Hazel.
Don't you dare touch our precious little baby.
And it launches at her.
No!
No.
It slams a fist into her, and it grabs her in its hand. It raises the other hand towards the group, and an inky black cloud just pours out of the hand and starts to cover the area in front of you. It grabs Hazel as she tries to resist and walks this way with her in its hand. Frank.
Frank.
Frank faces down the being of distortion atop the bell tower, and he starts to walk towards it. It hadn't noticed him until this point, and then he speaks. You're the reason she's hurting. You're what's nearly caused the death of many of my friends. You're going to pay for what you've done. He draws out a rose. In blood. The apparition twitches and speaks. You friends. It tilts its head at an uncomfortable angle, and you hear a loud pop. How can you ever have friends? It waves one of its hands towards Frank in a dismissive manner. You're not even real. Frank's hand trembles for a moment. What? He holds onto the rose. Memories, new and old, come rushing back to him. And Frank fucking critically succeeds on a Constitution save! Frank solidifies his resolve. What? Hisses the apparition. It waves its hand at Frank once more. Frank shudders and ripples run through his body, almost like scan lines across an ancient television. He grits his teeth, strengthening his resolve once more. A white line of light begins to glow around him. Gah! What have you become? Frank turns towards him. Your undoing. And he throws the rose at the apparition. It goes sailing off the side of the cliff. He stands against the howling wind, axe grabbed tight in his shaking hand. I've spent my whole life not knowing what I am, but now I've found purpose, protecting those that are close to me. I will not let you harm anyone else. Hazel raises her arm towards the walker as she's trying to struggle. The walker gets back up on its feet and is going to launch towards the Shadow Hulk, impacting the side of it and grappling it once more. The walker successfully holds the Shadow Hulk in place. Hazel drops to the floor and lays on her side on the top of the bell tower.
Alright, is my sock puppet still on fire?
Yes.
Alright.
I wish my turn was before you. I really wanted to stomp on the sock puppet.
Alright. I'm going. Bonus action I make my falcon kind of just push out, get the fire off of it, or something.
Slap it with its wings.
Alright. I will move them slightly forward. Have my falcon pick up the sock puppet and prepare to charge at the thing, and I'm just gonna fire a normal Eldritch Blast.
You chuck an Eldritch Blast towards the Shadow Hulk as it's restrained, impacting the side of its flesh and seeming to cause more damage to it.
Alright. There seems to be no good way over to it. Hang on, can I still hit right here? Is the machine in the way?
The machine is not in the way. It seems to be set in the floor.
Throw a patty!
It's time to throw a patty! What y'all have been waiting for? So move down here. And chuck a fire patty right into this monster's face. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Fucking Joel crit fails on both damage dice. Whatever. You send a burning patty flying through the sky, and it sizzles into the side of the Shadow Hulk. Everybody else, you hear a sound echoing throughout the top of the bell tower, over top all of the rain, the destruction and devastation that's going on around you. It sounds like tick, 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 like a million crickets, spring-loaded and stocked to the brim, overflowing. The apparition raises both of its hands, and the blue flame inside of the vial just flares up inside the vial of black magic, igniting whatever spell had been set up here and bringing it to life. The blue flames, one by one, fly into the side of it, and you guys see a purplish hue coming off of the ground over here. Frank notices it seems to be a planar shift portal on the ground. And then all around you, at a moment, there was nothing there. And then instantaneously, things come out of the air. All around you. Some small, some large, inky black creatures shoved horribly into masks stare at you from the oncoming torrential rainstorm with menace in their eyes.